Hello everyone and welcome. This is Dawn. I'm so glad you could join me. Today I'm sharing how I made this clean and simple card. It's very quick and easy to make, and I'm using the Whimsy Stamps Otter Variety Clear Stamp Set, which has 4 cute images to it and 6 sentiments, and I'm using the Making Waves Stencil, which has 3 different size waves. So let's get started. The first thing I did was cut a piece of white cardstock to 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Then I'm going to spray some pixie spray on the back of my stencil to hold it in place so it doesn't move around. Be sure to spray it over a box or something and allow it to dry for about a minute before putting it on the cardstock. Then I just make sure I have it lined up where I want it to go. I'm just using the top set of waves. I felt this size was the right size. It wasn't too big, wasn't too small. The good thing about the pixie spray is you can keep moving it around until you get the stencil where you want it, which is really nice, and it doesn't ruin your paper at all. Once I have my stencil in place, I'm going to ink blend with my Distress Oxide, Mermaid Lagoon, and Broken China. I start out with the Mermaid Lagoon, and I use my Ranger ink blending tools to randomly put some on the paper. I like to use the dome head foam tips for ink blending. I just think they work better than the flathead ones. Once I'm done with the Mermaid Lagoon, I just bring in some of the Broken China. And be careful not to get any ink on the rest of your card front. I didn't do it here, but I would recommend covering the rest of my card front with paper or tape because it's very easy to mess up. I did get ink on my first attempt at this. Then I just very gently peel off the stencil, and look at how beautiful that came out, and it was just so simple to do. Next, I'm going to use the Otter Variety Stamp Set. And I'm going to stamp the otter that has the little turtle floaty around him. I think it's just adorable. I stamp him with some black Copic friendly ink. I'm going to do some quick Copic coloring, nothing fancy. I'm just using E25 for the outer edge of the otter all around his entire body. And then I'm going to bring in some E33 to color in the rest of his body. And I'm just going to blend it all together with the E25 color. I use some E00 for the otter's belly. And then I use some number 0 neutral gray for the eyes. I use YG13 for the turtle's head. And then I blend it all together with some YG03. I use BG13 to color in the collar around the turtle's neck and 2 of the circles. I color the other circle with YG13, but then I go over it with some Y13 to make it look a little more yellow and not so green. I color the rest of the flotation device and the flippers on his feet with some RV09, and then I blend it all together with the RV04. Once I'm done with all of my coloring, I will die cut the image with the matching die, which can be purchased separately. Next, I'm going to stamp the sentiment and otter birthday with some black ink right above the wave line. And then I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of the otter, and I'm going to adhere it to the left side of the card in the middle of the waves. And to finish off the card, I have this really great confetti from This Calls for Confetti. This one is called Nancy Loves the Beach, which is such a cool name. If you can see, you get all different shapes and sizes and colors. It's absolutely lovely. She just got in all her Halloween mixes. If you want to check it out, I'll put the link in the description below. And I'm just going to adhere them to the card using my jewel picker and my liquid glue. And that's going to complete my card for today. This was such a quick and easy card to make, and I just love the simplicity of it. I want to thank you for joining me on the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed my card. I would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know what you think of it. We would love for you to subscribe to the Whimsy Stamps channel and their other social media platforms so you don't miss out on any upcoming releases and great inspirational videos. Also, check out their website for all their new releases. As always, thanks for stopping by and have yourself a wonderful day.